Well, hello guys, how are you doing today? I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. So I got this package in the mail and I'm like, I didn't order anything, but I remembered that I was getting something from Craftor, so I was so excited about it. Now this they did send me to in exchange for a review because I really wanted to try some of their products. I have been seeing it on so many channels, and I'm always looking for like a different resin that, you know, that works and is not as expensive. And it looks like all the other channels really gave it high ratings. So yeah, they did tell me what they were going to be sending me, but I don't quite remember. But yeah, let's see. I like the way they packaged it in another bag, so just in case there was any leakage or anything. Oh, you know, I really wanted to try some other, let me move this aside, guys. Let's get this out of here and move this aside. I'm so excited. As when you have a channel, it's so awesome if you get something, because, yeah, you know, the cost of doing any type of craft. Oh, this is nice. So you get casting powder, and this is a 2-pound bag. Wow, I cannot wait to try this, which I will definitely give this a try. And you also get the water-based pigments. You get the green, the blue, and the yellow. No red. I'm surprised. Maybe it fell. No, because usually it's like, okay, you would get a red too, but that's fine. That's fine. Red's a hard color to do. All right, let's see what all is in here. And it says it's ultra white, bubble free, fast curing, smooth and fine casting powder. And you have working time about 3 to 5 minutes, demold about 30 minutes, and fully cured 2 hours. And it shows you usage. Oh, there's some more things on the back. The warning, the first aid, the storage, and about the manufacturer. And let's see, your component is sulfuric acid, calcium salt, hydrate. I don't think I've ever seen that on any. Oh, wow. That's neat. That's neat to know what's in it. I'm sure the other ones have it. Oh, and you get popsicle sticks. And these are nice long ones. That's really neat. And you get a scoop. And let's see your, oh, look at that. You get the sandpaper, and I'm taking it, this is either gloves or it might be just like a mat or something. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, I think this is like a covering, or no, is it gloves? Yes, these are gloves. So usually the gloves don't fit me so well, and I'm hoping I can work with this without using gloves. I don't know. Does it? I wonder if you can do that with this one. So it looks like there's 2 packs of gloves. You get the 320 weight, I think, sandpaper. Here is some more of the instructions. Oh, wow. That does look pretty. Ooh, I can't wait to use this. Oh, and advantages. Beautiful and durable. Educational significance, safe for children to use under adult supervision. It exercises hands-on skills, creativity, and concentrate handling. During the production process, take care to avoid plaster, powder, and water splashing into the eyes or skin. In case of inadvertent contact, please rinse with water. So I think I may have to use gloves with this one, possibly. Yes. And so it's a 10:3 ratio. Use electronic scale to accurately measure the ratio of gypsum powder to water. Okay, so I'll have to use the scale for this one, which is fine. Oh, frequently asked questions. Is it food safe? Can it be used in food molds? Oh no, that's someone. How long can plaster powder be kept after opening? About 18 months. How to remedy paste that is too thick or too thin. Too thin, add gypsum powder in small amounts. And if it's too thick, add water. Okay, handmade plaster powder pays more attention to its plasticity, fineness, and setting time control. All right. Well, I'm going to have to do some projects, and test them all out, which I might do. Oh, and it also comes with these little cups. I am trying to get used to how to use these cups a bit more. I don't use them that often. And then it comes with these, which is great. And you can see the measurements. So they're 8-ounce cups. It's great. You can see the measurements on that. So that's awesome, awesome. Yay, I'm so excited about this, to give it a try. Wow, yeah, it's a nice 2-pound bag, 2.2 pound bag. Let's go to the next one. Let's see. Not sure what's in these. Okay, I think one's supposed to be like a squishy thing, and I've never used any of those before or even tried it. So that would be neat. Let's see, what is this? Oh, it's epoxy resin. So it looks like I have enough in here where I can give it a try. And if I understand correctly, the Bond Craftor is food safe, right? Let's see if I can get this paper off. Oh, nope, I don't think I can get the tape off without destroying the box. Let's see here. Oh, it's so much fun to receive packages. So much fun to try a new product at that. You know, something different from what you've been used to doing, because there's so many different products out there for us to try when you're doing crafts, and you just never know what, you know, you're going to like if you don't try a different one. That is awesome. All right, I may not be able to get all of that off. I'll have to try to get the rest of that off camera. As I say that, I'm steady pulling out. So it looks like it's 16 ounces of the epoxy resin according to that. I'm trying to get it open. That's why I was pulling the tape off. Let's see here. I don't want to take off all of the writing and stuff, because I want to be able to see it. And the box is so pretty, I don't want to ruin it. All right, let's see. Let's get this open and see what we get in it. All right, so it looks like you get 2 measuring cups. And you get some more of those gloves. And you get 8 ounces. This is part B, the hardener. Mixing ratio, A to B equal 1 to 1. And can't quite see. Oh, these are the ingredients on it. And it has the warnings, the first aid, storage, and it tells you where it's made at. It is made in China. It is, not sure where it says on here. And this is part A. So you get part A and part B. You get 8 ounces of each. And it looks super clear, guys. It looks very clear. And you get the instructions. And let's see what else. There's another pair of gloves in here and some popsicle sticks. So that's pretty awesome. I can't wait to give this cannot wait to give this a try as well, which I will do that as well. Let's see what is in here. Oh goodness, what is in here? What is in here? Let me move that aside. I think this must be the squishy. And I'm hoping it's the one that doesn't have the flocking, because Oh no, this one has the flocking. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be a fan of the flocking one, but you know, it's alright. Alright, I didn't have to pay for it. And it's a gift to try. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't look like it has flocking on it. So that's good. Super soft, slow rising, non-toxic FDA, cute home decor. Let's see here. Because flocking, I've realized I'm allergic to it. Oh, yeah, it does have flocking. Okay. So it looks like it has some pigments. Alright, so you get the brown, which you rarely ever see that brown. The brown, the blue, the white, the pink, and the black. And this does look like flocking right there. And this looks like, I don't know, these must be in, like the inclusions, like the toppings. It's a waffle. Ah, cute. And the paw. Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable. And what's this? This is, what is this? This must be the release. So it's like a Vaseline type of thing. And looks like there's more inclusions in the flocking. And we got some pipettes right there. Ooh, oh, these must be the bags to store them in. So you get 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Well, that's cool. And let's see here. You get, there's a part A and a part B, right? Yeah, part A, part B, tired, squish, and relax. Squeeze me, Bond Craftor. Squishy gel, let's see here. And you get popsicle sticks. Guys, there's so much in this box. You get 4 of these. I got so many popsicle sticks. Cannot wait to use them. Ooh, let me get some of this out the way. Let's see here. Powder coating. Prepare. Yeah, so you do have to use the flocking with these. Alright, well, I will definitely give it a try. I'll give this a try. And it tells you how to use it. This product is made of high elasticity liquid silicone designed specifically to relieve stress and enhance focus, suitable for children 3 years old and above, and adults to use. By kneading, stretching, squeezing, and other movements, it helps to release anxiety and stimulate sensory pleasure. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I am definitely going to give this a try. How long does this is the work time and the cure time? Why is the finish? So it gives you some troubleshooting things. All right, guys, I will give this a try. Let me go ahead and get some of this put away and moved aside, and I will be back and try it. You know what? I think I'm going to try this because I've never used this type of resin before, so let's give it a try. And okay, let me put you on pause and I will be back to do that project. All right, the first project of this, I am going to make the paw, and I'm using the squishy gel. And let's get this opened up. And this is silicone mold that has the little pads, the paw pads. So I think that's going to be really cute. Now the only thing is I don't have any white flocking powder, so I'm not sure, and it doesn't say that it comes with the white flocking powders. It only says it has the pink and the yellow with it. So I will have to improvise on it. All right, I am going to do it by weight because it says do layer it pouring, wait for the first layer to semi-cure about 15 minutes before adding the second layer. So what I'm going to do is to do the first layer, and I am going to do that in pink for the pads. So let me get my pink coloring out. What is it? Pigment base. Let's see here. Ooh, it's a little oily. Oh, I should have had my gloves on, I guess. So the pigment paste has a bit of oil on it. And it's probably just from whatever part of the gel, maybe. Let me go ahead and get my gloves on now. And I'm trying to follow the directions. Alright, so I have this open. Let me turn it upside down so nothing gets in it. So I am going to need the pink and the white gel. And yeah, it does have some oil on it. So let me kind of like get that wiped off. That there. Let's get this one all wiped off. And so I'm going to do, I think, 5 mLs of each. And let me get my part A. I'm sure it probably has like a foil seal. No. Yeah, it does have a foil seal. So let me get this. Ooh, cut open there. Get that peeled back. Put that there. Get all of that pushed back so I don't get the drippies on it. This is exciting. All right, so let me zero my scale out. And this is a 1-to-1 by volume or weight. And like I said, let me change this setting to ml. So it's zeroed out. Cup on it and zero that out. And I want to, what did I say, 5 mLs. Ooh, does pour pretty quickly. Oops, all right, 5 mLs for that. And zero that out. And get the part B. Just cut open here. Yeah, you want to make sure you try to get as much of the foil off so it doesn't catch in it and drip and make a mess for you. So I need another 5 mLs. Pour it slow. Both parts seem to be about the same consistency. Okay, there we go. Put that in there. Oh, I probably should have put this little piece of paper back in here. Did it come out of this one? Probably came out of the other one. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. All right. And let me get this off. So it should be 10 mLs. Can't quite see it, but yes, it is. All right, so I'm supposed to mix this for what? 3 to 5 minutes. And it says to stir clockwise. And I'm not smelling any odor or anything with it. I do have my purifier going. It does have like a charcoal filter in it, so I didn't time it actually. Saying stir it for 3 to 5 minutes. I'm waiting for some automatic buzzer to go off. Oh, it says clockwise. And get the sides. Get it all mixed up. This is probably best for me to try like a very small batch of it first, just to see how it all goes, just so I can get a little more experienced working with it. Turn the cup. Get you all mixed up, and I don't see a bunch of bubbles or anything in it. Scrape my little stick off there. All right, and I think I need to put some of the mold release in your, apply a layer of the petroleum jelly to the mold before pouring will make it easier to demold. So let me just get some of that and just get it in all of the all through here. Make sure it's all up under there. I don't think it needs to go around that part, but I will. All right, got a layer of that in there. You have plenty of this. All right, let's see here. And now I want to add some of the colorant. I want to do the pink. And let me scrape this off good. My stick off. And I'm just going to get, oh yeah, this is like really creamy. Let's see how pink this gets. Ooh, that's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Make sure that's all mixed in there really good. Get the lid on, back on there. It's exciting. All right. This. Make sure I'm scraping the sides and the bottom, the center, all of it. Scrape this off so it's no blobbies on it. Wipe this off. Okay. All right, let's try to get this right in the pads. May have to like drip it. Hopefully I haven't made too much of it, but I may have. I probably could have done about, just kind of like dome that, and I'll clean off anything that I got, oops, on the sides, outside of the pads. Let me make sure, can y'all see it? Well, let's see if I can bring you in a little bit closer. I can't. My fingers have things. Sometimes I can manipulate that camera with the gloves on, and sometimes I can't. All right. 2 more little pads to go. One more. Kind of got a little messy right there. And drip a little bit more in there. Like I said, I'll get the areas that it shouldn't be in cleaned up. Get some more in that bigger pad. Oops, got a little too much in the bigger bat. All right, yeah, maybe putting too much in it now. Oh, I got quite a bit left. What can I put this in? Oh, I don't know. Let's see here. I wonder if I can just, let me see if I can put it in a little paper cup and see if I can make something with that. I don't know if I can. I'm just gonna kind of hold the cup down some. Maybe I can just make a little flat disc. All right. There we go. And I'll get that cleaned out. Now, let me get like a little cottony swab here and try to clean out the extra that I got. Wow, yeah, I got way too much. All right, let's try using this. Get some of it out. And I have to let this cure for about 15 minutes before I can add the other one on. All right, that's slow going right there. Let's try to like get the tissue in there. Yeah, I think this is working a little bit better. All right. Oh, I hope I'm not wiping all of my stuff out off of it. Didn't think about that. Let's see here. So don't pour too much in your that's the takeaway from this. Don't put too much in there. All right. All right, hopefully that'll be okay. I need a bigger cotton swab. Aha. Oops. As I dumped them all on the floor. There, I think this might be better. Yes, that is definitely much better. And once this layer cures, I think I'm going to put some more of the oil, the petroleum, where I'm kind of like wiping this off, because I think that might help it to make sure it doesn't stick to the mold. All right. Oh, don't want to get fuzz all in it. All right. All right, I think, oh, a little fuzz off of there. All right, much better, much better. All right. Okay. Guys, now let me know if y'all have tried using this before, or any of the molds before. And I'll have to see if I have any kind of discount code. I don't know if I reached out to them to see if I could get one or what have you. And if I do, I'll put that in it. But I think if you just go on there, you might automatically get like a discount code. But I will definitely double check to see if I have one, because then, you know, if I can become an affiliate or something, then that would definitely help me out. Which one did I use to mix it with? I don't know. All right, let's see if I can clean this cup out. So the silicone is very oily, and as with most silicones, I have noticed they are oily. Because it's like putting silicone oil when I do pour painting. So I'm thinking it's probably similar to that. I may be wrong. I may very well be wrong on that, but I've noticed most silicones are just a little bit on the oily side. That's why the pigment was also oily, because it's probably made the same way like resin pigments are, with just one part of this, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. I may be wrong on that too. And I am going to spray some alcohol in here so I can hopefully clean up my cup. And it should be, oh gosh, I just poured the alcohol out all over me. All right, I'm gonna let that cure for about 15 minutes, and I'll be back for the second part. All right, so while I'm waiting for that to set up some so I can pour the next level, because like this little bit in here is still runny, so that's given me a good idea where that's at. So I figured I would go ahead and work with the casting powder. And this is what, a 3-to-1 ratio, so it's 3 parts powder and 1 part water. And this is one of the cups I use with one of the other brands I use, so I think they're all 3-to-1s. So I am going to go ahead and see if I will put it on the scale to see how accurate the little measurement things are. Let's go and get the scale on, and let's do, I guess I do milliliters. And let's see, let's 0 there. Let's 0 that out. Now I'm not sure if this has a scoop or what in it, but we will find out. Let's make sure you can see what I'm doing on here. Now I have the other thing covered with a paper towel, so I won't get it. So it does not have a scoop. I think I have another scoop around here from one of the other brands that I use. Let me see if I can use that to get this out, and I'll just leave the scoop in here. All right, so 3-to-1. I'm going to do like a small size for this one, because I think this is about what it takes on that. And I know that's about 2 scoops of this. So that is at 34. Maybe do another scoop of this. So this is probably going to be what, like 68 maybe? Ooh, that's 75. Okay, so that is about there. All right, so it says 75, so I would need 25 mLs of water. All right, yes, I think, yes. So let me put this scoop back in here so I'll have it. Make sure I have it completely sealed, because I don't want it to go to waste. I'll keep it nearby because I might need to add some more. All right, let's dump this in here, and let's do 0 this out. zero that out, and let's do 25. Oops. Yep, it's about the same measurements as the cups that I normally use. So I have 25 on that, so at least I know it is the same. I can just use the little measurement thing there. So I did 75 of the powder and 25 of the water. And I usually find where these little whisk works better, and I just wanted to see how the consistency compared to some of the other ones I use. Ooh, yeah, this one's a little bit thicker. It's kind of like creamier. Let me get it all mixed up. Oh, this is so much fun trying something new. Trying something different and something new. Get this all nice and smooth, no lumps. Yeah, this one's definitely a little bit thicker than some of the others. Well, one of the others, because I really only used one. Okay, all of the lumps look like they're out. Always looks like there's something floating. How do I always get something in my... it's gone now. It's gone. And you know it will show up. Just trying to see if I see it again. I think I got it. I don't know if I did or not. Oh no, look, and there's a hair in there. Goodness. How do I have so much stuff in my mixture? All right, and I did want to try the dye. Goodness, there's a little bit there. Must have been on my whisk. Something must have been. All right, I'm going to try marbling this. And there's something right there. All right, I want to use the glue. I don't know if this is already open or not. Ooh, it is. It is. Oh, don't want that to fall off in there. Let's put 1, 2. Let's just do 2 drops of that. And again, I just want to marble it. Oh, that's such pretty blue. Oh, all right. That marbling is very pretty. And let's pour this in here. This is my little fish mold with the dove. Oh, that's pretty. That marbling is really pretty. Wow. So pretty. This is like a very creamy texture. So I have quite a bit left. I need to find another mold. Oh, don't want that right there. Right, make sure it's domed, so I don't have to worry about it. Bunch of sanding. We know how I'm not a fan of sanding. Nope, not a fan of sanding. All right, let me find another little mold, and I will get that poured in and be back to start an epoxy project. All right, so I'm going back to the squishy. The casting powder is over here and it's curing. And one of the things I do notice that's different, I don't think I feel heat coming off of this one as I do some of the others. So I know, may be wrong. I may have missed that whole curing part, but I'm doing 10 and 10, 10 of part A and 10 of part B to get me a total of 20 mLs. I may need a bit more, but I'm not positive. So I figure I would just do a little bit first and see how that goes, because I can always mix up some more. I don't have a bunch of extra left over. But maybe I should have just mixed up some and then poured it in that cup, I guess. Anyway, it'll be fine. It will be fine. We will see how it goes. And let's get this all mixed up. Oops. There was a call coming in, and I wanted to make sure I hadn't shut my recording off. All right, let's just get this all mixed up. Oh, part of the popsicle stick there was splintering. But it's still quite liquidy. It's a little more thicker, but it doesn't look nearly as half cured. And it has been about a half hour now. So I just figured I'm going to go ahead and try to pour it in. Because the curing time is what? What is the total curing time for this again? Demolding 1 to 2 hours. So I figure at least an hour. That should be plenty of time. Hopefully that this doesn't like sink through there. Because I do want those pads to stay pink. But we'll see. I'm excited. I'm just a little concerned that I don't have white flocking powder. I may have some left over from when I tried doing flocking before, and that's how I realized I was allergic to it. And so I may have some of that, because I think I returned all the other back to the store. But let's see. It may be a different type of flocking in this one, so it may not affect me. It just really affected my allergies is what it did. I just started to get very, very congested. And what have you. All right, let's go ahead and get some of the white mixed in here. And I need to make note as to how much I'm putting in. I do want it to be very opaque. So let's wipe that off. And I really like how like creamy this is. I'm just going to put maybe that much in it. And let's see how it does. So you'll have to remind me how much I put in this first amount. Just kind of like rub my stick off to get it all off of there. Just like any other resin pigment. Or you want to make sure you get it all off. Still some left on that stick. See there? And yeah, it still looks a little bit on the translucent side. Wipe this back off and add a tiny bit more. Make sure it actually got down in there. Looks like that was still all left on the stick there. It's a little bit better, but I can see where there was some that's not fully incorporated. So let's just get that all mixed in. So I'm sure that could affect the curing process there. All right. Yeah, see, it's still some not mixed. Yeah, it looks a lot better. great. The side's good. All right, let's put the cap on this before I make a mess out of it, right? And that can de-bubble if it needs to while I'm doing that. All right, here goes. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna need some more. I just don't know how much. Ooh, that's nice and white. Look at that, isn't it pretty? Get this all out. Oh, it looks so pretty from this. Oh, you know what? It pushed all of the pink out. Yeah, the pink's all up on the sides. I don't know, guys. I don't know. And I did give it, what did I say? Like, it's been about an hour. Almost an hour. And it hadn't really started to gel up, I guess. You know, because it did. It pushed all of the pink out of the pads. Oh, I'm sad about that. Alright, well, I mean, I guess I could leave it that thick. You probably don't have to fill it all of the way, right? Alright, I'll mix up a little bit more, and I'll do it by weight this time. Do I need the same amount? I don't think I do. Or do I? I'm just trying to see. Yeah, all of the pinks all over the bottom. Alright, let me see if I can mix up about 10 more mLs. Because I don't think I quite need 20. Alright, let me get some more mixed up. Pour it in there, and I'll be back for I'll go ahead and do an epoxy after I get this one poured. Alright, so it's time for me to do the epoxy resin. Let me get my instructions out. It is a 1-to-1 ratio. So, should be like mixing any other one. Now, I am going to leave this clear because I just want to see how clear it is. I'm using a little turtle shaker mold. And so let's get part A and part B out. And I am doing, let's see here, I think 40 mLs. I think this probably really only takes like 30. May actually be like 20, but I'm going to mix up 40. I can always pour the rest in some extras. Can always find an extra. If it does take 20, I'll mix up another one. I have another mold. So I am going to do 1-to-1. This is part A. And get up to the 21 there. There we go. It's part A, and let's get part B. It looks very, very clear, guys. The resin itself looks it looks crystal clear. So I'm excited to see how this turns out. I really am. I want to tear my gloves there. All right, well, let's do 20. Oh, with the part B. And like most normal resins, the part B comes out a little bit faster. Just a little bit. All right, let's put that away. And I am, let's see here. I don't know if I want to use this one or not. I think because I don't want it to have bubbles in it. So let's see here. I have another stir stick somewhere. Sorry about that. I'm going to use this one just because I don't want bubbles to get into it. I don't want to incorporate a whole bunch more. So I'll just use this plastic mixer stirrer. And I'm going to time it for between three minutes. And it says to mix for at least 3 minutes with a wooden or plastic sticks. So I'm using plastic. And it just says thoroughly to mix smoothly, thoroughly, and consistency in clockwise direction. Before pouring the resin into the mold or object surface, let the mixed resin stand for about 5 minutes to help it to naturally debubble itself. Now guys, I do notice one thing. There is no strong odor coming from this. Wow, I'm liking that. Now, I did intentionally not put on a mask so I could make sure I didn't smell anything. And I do have my purifier going, like I said. I'm not breathing right over it as well. Get it all mixed good. You want to wipe your stirrer off. Whoops. I do have eye protection on because you see how when you do things like you can cause splatters, and I don't want anything near my eyes. And as you can see, rotating the cup as I go. I'm getting the bottoms and the sides all scraped down. Wipe my stick off again. And I've been at it for about 3 minutes. I want to get that chemical reaction going so it cures nicely. Can you believe it, guys? I'm doing 3 different methods, 3 different projects in one video. Not sure how long this video is going to be, but that's okay. That's okay. Because I definitely wanted to test all of the items from Craftor. And Craftor, I want to say thank you so very much for sending me these to test. I truly appreciate that. And I want to be able to test it to its, fullest, so I can get an honest and good review, and just make sure I'm using it the way I'm instructed to use it. All right, I am going to let that set for 5 minutes. And actually, let's see here, I might be able to demold the casting powder. Let me just move that, tuck that out of my way there. Got my instructions and stuff all propped up. So I'll give myself 5 minutes to check that out. This is the pink flocking powder that I'm going to use for this once it is cured. But that's going to take a bit. Yeah, it's going to take a while. I have it on the video, but it's going to take a while for me to do that. Now these are the extras that I poured, and I wanted to, oh, they're nice and cool. I love the cool feel of it. Guys, it's really pretty. No bubbles or anything. And I am being gentle with these just because you know how I am, that you can easily break these until they're fully cured. That's really pretty. Very pretty. I even like the back part of that marbling on it. It marbles very well. Takes the pigment good. And again, like I said, I did not feel this get. Have to puncture that hole through that one. I'll do it before it cures too much. but it feels very smooth. Normally I don't have gloves on when I'm doing this type of resin. Now this is the fish. Now I did overfill that a bit, so hopefully I can break that out easily. Let me loosen this. Don't want to break the tail off. Let's see. Ooh. Be gentle. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I overfilled the back, so I'm gonna have to puncture that out. Let me see if I can do that now before it gets too hard. Where is my dotting tool? Usually I use my dotting tool to be able to get any type of, here we go, flow out. And just kind of, you know, if you crunch down on it, it will come out. Oops, don't break it. It looks like it cures very nicely. I'm just trying, I should have did that on a tissue. Make a mess for myself to have to clean up. All right, let's put the tissue down. I'll wash my mold out. Let's see here. I'm just kind of like poking that little design out because there is a dove in there and I overfilled it, so because it should actually look like this. But, and if you can get the over pour out before it gets super hard, it should just kind of like flake off. Yeah, got most of the dove out. And let me see if I can get the little olive branch out. Can't tell what's the olive branch and what isn't there. It's coming out. I'm just kind of like making little punctures in it. There. And then I can go on the back side and kind of like get the rest of it off. I think that's about it. It's kind of hard to see. What? There we go. I just kind of like pull up on the edges there. And there we look good. Looks good, guys. Look at that. The marbling took very nicely. I have a little bit more of the overflow to get out, but I'll get that out. But yeah, that turned out nicely, guys. Did I break a piece off that I shouldn't have? I probably did. Looks like I did. But that's okay. It was just really to see how the resin would cure. Yeah, what did I do with this? I can't tell what I did with this, guys. But I'll get it all smoothed out and everything so I can see where, because it does not look like a olive branch right there. It does not. What did I do? What did I do? Yeah, I think I broke off a little too much, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I broke off that little bit right there. And I shouldn't have. It's somewhere, and there it is. Oh, darn. Okay. But it looks like it cured very nicely. And this feels much cooler than the others. So I'm not, yeah. And it doesn't get like warm. Like this is a different type of ceramic resin. So yeah, it looks pretty, guys. No bubbles. No bubbles. Yeah, pretty good. I'll have to give it another try. And I'll let this fully cure and just see how it all does. Yeah, I broke off a little too much. Got a little happy breaking off the overflow there. But yeah, what do you think? All right, let me go ahead and get the other poured. Ooh, those make great treasure chips. Oops, what did I do? All right. Let's put these aside there. And let's get this poured. I forgot that I can go ahead and get this poured. There still looks like there's some bubbles in there, but hopefully they will degas. And I'm just going to fill this up. And again, this is the turtle shaker mold that y'all have probably seen on just about every channel, and I've done it many, many times. That's an extra. Trying to see. It's hard to see when you're pouring clear if you've gotten it everywhere. That's the only thing about pouring something clear. But I do want to see how it turns out. And pour some. This is the little lid right here to it. And that doesn't need much. And I actually think I can fill two. So this takes really about 10. Wait, how much did I mix up, guys? 40? So I guess each one takes, I don't know, maybe 20? I'm looking from an angle to make sure I've gotten it all filled up. And I will be back. I'll have to find another extra. I have another lid here. And I will be back when it's time to demold these. And I'll figure out how I am going to finish those off. But yeah, it looks nice and clear. See a couple bubbles there, but it still has time to degas and what have you. But that's why I wanted to do it clear so I could see how it would be. All right, I will be back when it's time to demold this and time to demold the squishy. Yeah, that's still pretty liquidy, nowhere near ready yet. All right. All right, so it is demold time. This is what I had in the cup, and I am a texture person, so this texture is different. It's very different. So I am going to try to get it out the mold. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to flock it. Let me save that one. Extra actually full has. No, let me do that one first. Take it back. Take it back. Now, I've not finished these off. I'm thinking about stenciling these and then just putting some, just kind of like, see if I can seal it with just a polish, if that'll do it. But aren't these pretty? Just like that. Let me see if I can polish it up. I know I'm going back and forth here. Where is my polishing cloth? Aha. And I just want to see if how well the shine comes out. Oh, wow, that's pretty. I'm just going to do the one side because I do want to paint those. But look at that. That's gorgeous. Yeah, I'll just do one because I want to put some paint on those. Now this I can. Oh wow, look at that color come to. It's so pretty. I have to say their pigments are very vibrant. It looks like it cured very, very well. And it feels very similar to the other brand that I've used, and as far as weight wise and texture wise. And again, I did not feel where this heats up as it cures. So the ingredients are definitely different or what have you. So, but yeah, look at that. That's pretty. Isn't it pretty? I won't seal the back for at least maybe, 24 hours. It feels like it's fine now. It's been several hours. And plus, I also set it on top of my curing machine so that, and the heat was coming out of the vents of it. So it's probably helped the curing process of it. Yeah. All right, I can see where I did break off a couple little pieces on it, but that has nothing to do with the product. That was just me doing that. But look at that. That's gorgeous. The white is bright in it. It takes pigment very well. I like it. I like it, like it, like it. It was easy to mix. All right, let's go. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Me move this out of the way. Now, I didn't see how you're supposed to flock it. Let me try doing it on this paper, this wax paper right here. Now, I did find my white flocking powder. How do you get this out? Oh, I'm sorry. Again, oh gosh. I am such a texture person. And this has been several hours because I did have to kind of like step away and let's see. Ooh. Ooh. I thought it, oh no. I wonder if I didn't mix the pigment as well right there. Look. I wonder if that's what happened with that. Because you can see the white came off. I'm thinking I didn't get the pigment mixed up. Yeah. I think that's what happened there. All right, let's get a tissue here. I wonder if I can get that off. It's a bummer because it tore it. Well, it didn't allow it to cure. But the pink stayed in pretty good. So guys, definitely mix your pigment very, very good. And if texture kind of like does that to you, then yeah, it definitely has that weird texturing. I don't know. Let me try this one. Again, me and the flocking. Yeah, I'm going to try this flocking. Because the picture shows that it's being white. So, where's it at? Where is it at? Yeah, I want it to be white like that. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get that pigment mixed in as well. Yeah. Let's see, do I just shake some on? I don't know. Oh, is this one even open? Yeah, it's open. All right, well, let's see here. Oop, oop. How do you do it? I don't know. Oh. It does, it reminds me of chewing gum, maybe? But, I mean, it doesn't stay on your fingers. And I'm sure once I get the flocking on, once I get the flocking on, it takes that sticky away. Okay. So, that feels a little more doable. I would like to try the one that doesn't have the flocking, that you don't have to use that, just because... Yeah, I think I might like that one a little bit. But, oh, am I putting the right stuff in it? Oh, I almost put adhesive on it. No, don't do that. Yeah. All right. I'm trying to get some more of the flocking on it. So that was simple enough to do that. I'm just trying to make sure it's squished all in here. Oh, that's not too bad once that's on there. Okay, that helps it a lot. And again, I messed it up right there where I had not mixed up the pigment into it well. Oh, that's kind of fun. Now that might tear there just because, yeah, of the pigment, but it might not. That's cute, guys. Look. It's cute. Yeah, once the flocking's on, it feels better. But again, my body doesn't like flocking so well. I do notice where I sometimes have a reaction to it, but so that's one reason. I think the other one would probably be better suited for me. But that is kind of fun. Ooh, that is kind of fun. And I guess you have to store it in the bag because I don't know if that will dry out. Yeah. Look, you can just... Guys, that's... All right, that's adorable.